Do Americans living in Europe pay us taxes? Imagine living abroad and wondering if Uncle Sam still wants a piece of your income. It might seem complicated, but let's break down what really happens when Americans live in Europe. First, the United States taxes its citizens on their entire income, no matter where they live. That means if you are an American living in Europe, you must report all your earnings to the US government. This includes wages, rental income, investment profits, and even business income earned abroad. You still have to file a US tax return each year, even if you pay taxes in the country where you resided. However, there are some ways to reduce or even eliminate your US tax bill. The foreign earned income exclusion allows you to exclude a certain amount of foreign income from US taxes. For 2024, that amount is $54,400. To qualify, you need to pass either the bona fide residence test or the physical presence test in your European country. You can also claim the foreign tax credit. This lets you take a credit for taxes paid to the European country where you live. If you paid $20,000 in European taxes, you might be able to subtract that from your US tax liability. Additionally, there are deductions for housing costs abroad, which can help lower your taxable income further. Even with these benefits, you still need to file your US return if your income exceeds the IRS thresholds. For 2024, a single person under 65 must file if their gross income is more than $14,600. If you maintain a residence or have significant ties to a US state, you might also have to file a state tax return. States look at factors like owning property, holding a driver's license, or voting in that state. There are other reporting requirements too. If you have foreign bank accounts exceeding $10,000 at any point during the year, you must file a foreign bank account report. If you own foreign financial assets worth more than $50,000, you need to report those with Form 8938. Regarding Social Security, the US has agreements called totalization agreements with many European countries. These prevent double contributions to Social Security systems. But if your country does not have an agreement, you might have to pay into both systems. In practical terms, Americans living in Europe should stay aware of their filing obligations. Use the available tax benefits to minimize US taxes, keep track of your residency status, and report foreign accounts as required. Consulting a tax professional who understands expat rules can make this process smoother. So, in the end, Americans living in Europe do pay US taxes in the sense that they must file returns and report their worldwide income. But many find that, after applying exclusions and credits, their US tax bills are quite manageable. Staying on top of both US and European tax laws helps keep everything compliant and stress-free.